As a gamer, the mouse you use has the biggest impact on your gameplay. I've been looking for a replacement for my beloved mouse that I've been using for years, so today we're going to be doing a review on the Redragon Impact, and I'm going to show you all about it and why I love this mouse. Are you ready? Welcome back, agents. Secret Agent Stache here. We are at GIA headquarters, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today's mission is all about finding a replacement mouse for me and my big hands. Now, this has not been the easiest challenge because I definitely have a lot of criteria, and today we're going to be actually reviewing the Redragon Impact mouse, which I just got from the team courtesy of them. This is the M908 and is one of their flagship models here. Now, we are also going to be testing out the keyboard that we got from Redragon as well. We went with the combo here, and we're going to be actually talking a little bit about the SHIVA K512 membrane gaming keyboard in addition. So we're going to open the box. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, what my thoughts are, and kind of give you a quick review on this mouse. Let's just dive right in and start unboxing this mouse. Now, the thing that I do love about this is that, you know, right out the gate, it has everything I want in a mouse, right? It is a large size. That was the number one thing I was looking for because I have big hands. Now, a lot of people have, you know, large hands and maybe they're using a claw grip on their mouse, right? They're like, right? I like to have a full palm grip, right? So I like to have my hand resting on the mouse where the back of my palm is kind of sitting on the back of the or the bottom of my mat, right? My gaming mat. So the thing I loved about my old mouse, which is a Roccat, it has been discontinued. It was huge and it fits really nicely in the palm of my hand. All the buttons, everything are accessible, and it feels the same way. Now, the reason why I love the 908 is also the same reason. It's big, it fits in my hand great, you know, and you can see that with a palm grip like this, it actually works out really well. Now, the packaging and everything that this came in was pretty solid, very slender and slim, but this Impact, it has everything that I need. It has all the buttons on the side. I like a lot of buttons, all right? I gotta have all the buttons. And this one has a dozen on the side that are programmable, plus a couple on top for DPI and a couple other, use cases as well. And that right out the gate makes me very happy. So if you look at all the other qualities that I'm looking for here, obviously I want a wired mouse. I'm not looking for a wireless mouse. That was another big thing for me. I need to have it wired. I also like to have a little bit of color. This one does have color changing elements here, which I do love, as does the keyboard. The keyboard is also very solid. Now, when we talk about this mouse in comparison, some of the things I really love about it is like the way it fits, the way it moves. It's very smooth, it's very accurate. I love the DPI change settings that we can use for this. Very quick and easy to do that right on the mouse. Now, what I will say is that, you know, the mouse, I do have some cons. There are some cons as well. One of the big cons is the buttons on the side are not as comfortable to be pushing as I'd like. They're all kind of, as you can see here, they're kind of all in a row, and they're all straight down the side of the mouse. I would like them a little bit more angled, and that is exactly how we had it on my previous mouse here. You can kind of see the difference, how they're angled down the side of the mouse a little bit more. It makes it easier to hit these buttons. They're actually a lot bigger and they're delineated a lot easier. That is one of the downsides of this mouse that I found. It does take some getting used to, but I have gotten used to it, so it's not necessarily, you know, a game changer. It's not a deal breaker, we'll say. The other thing that is a con to me, and this is not a deal breaker either, but the software for this mouse is definitely not the best software. That is one of the I would say the worst things about this mouse is the software itself. Now, it does what it needs to do, but it's kind of confusing. It's a little hard to use. It could be a lot smoother. That for sure is the case. There are a lot of little quirks in the software itself that I am not particularly happy with, in particular with, you know, setting up profiles and, you know, mapping the buttons. It's just not as fluid and smooth of a process as it should be in comparison to some of the other high-end experiences that I've had. Now, in comparison to the keyboard here, the keyboard itself was something I wasn't too sure about. I'm a mechanical keyboard user and player, and that's what I like. Now, I went with the membrane keyboard because I wanted to try something a little bit different. And at first, I was like, oh, I hate this. I hate this keyboard. But you know what? After using it for a week or so, I actually really enjoy it. The key sounds of the keyboard are a lot quieter, but the responsiveness is still there. I do feel like the keys are a little bit harder to press because of the membrane, but not in a horrible way. I don't feel like it really affects my gameplay too much at all. You know, and at first I kind of thought this is really going to affect my gameplay. But after using the membrane keyboard here, the SHIVA from Redragon, I feel like I actually really like it. Now I'm still testing back and forth, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the keyboard long term or not, but I do like the Impact 908 here. I do like it has pretty much everything I'm looking for, and that is hard to find in a mouse. I looked at a couple that were very similar. If you're looking for a replacement for the Roccat Nyth, which is this mouse right here, the Redragon M908 is the closest thing that I have found that replicates what is going on here with my old mouse. So the M908 is actually pretty nice. You get to see all the different elements here laid out, and if I'm going to recommend this mouse to people who have big hands, or maybe they love the Roccat Nyth, they like a lot of buttons on the side, a lot of configuration, this is actually a really good mouse for that, and a solid addition to the lineup, and something I'm going to be continuing to use here in the foreseeable future. So that's my review of the Redragon M908 mouse and the SHIVA keyboard too. Like I said, don't forget the keyboard, because I thought this was actually a pretty good add-on bonus. Hopefully you agents go out there and give it a check out. They have a really great lineup, so if you're not a big hander, or you're not looking for a mouse with tons of buttons, they have other options which are really great as well, and I'm sure that they're top quality. Big shout out to the Redragon team for sending me these things to test. I really appreciate them, and hopefully we'll have some more content and things coming from them soon. But that's all we have for today, agents. As always, this briefing never happened. Secret Agent Stash, over and out.
Secret Agent Stash. Secret Agent Stash.